Beanhead. See that? Why are we stopping? All right, we're moving again. Here's the North Platte River. There's a reservoir south of here. What a difference it makes. There's like nothing left of that river down in Wendover Canyon. Look at it here. Big old fat river. Looks like it'll be fun for rafting, tubing, all that stuff. I've been wondering about this Alliance to Portland train and which route it takes to get up there. And we're gonna see now if the train is gonna go through the coal mine district or if it's just gonna stay on the lame Front Range subdivision to Casper. So we're gonna find out pretty much ASAP. We're making the right turn. So, right, we're going through the coal mine district. Very interesting. In the past, all I'd ever seen go through there was coal. But that's towards Casper, and we're going up north through the coal mine district. This should be interesting. This is the Orin subdivision, triple main line. There's at times you got 4 main lines on this. It's all coal, except for this. I don't think they run a lot of anything else but coal. And going further up, if it's still light, I'll point out the mines. There's a lot of mines. This side of the train is branching off. And this train is gonna go right through. It's not gonna stop at all, I'm hoping. But 3 main lines, shouldn't be any need to F around. It's a major hassle if you ride in here on a coal train. And I mean, you can go through, but you gotta get 2 coal trains to make it through. This is the only train that goes straight through as far as I know. Look at this, just wide open here. Substantial progress during the night. Definitely past Sheridan. I think I'm getting somewhat close to Laurel, Montana now. Okay, this is the junction with the low line over to Dilworth through Bismarck. Meeting up with that. We're not going to be on Montana Railway tracking from here on. So next stop is going to be Laurel, which I'm hoping will be short. And the train, I'm staying on this train to Missoula. Yeah. These wind turbines going past. Not every day you see these wind turbine trains. As you can see, one blade is taking up 2 flat cars here, and that thing there, that thing moves so that when they go around curves, that'll swing back and forth, so this can go around curves. That thing right there. This is Billings. Nice old depot there. Okay, through Laurel. It's about 300 something miles to Missoula. Take some inventory here. Let's see, I think I got 8 beers left. 1, 2, yeah. There's that 9. 1, 2, 8 beers. And then I've got this pizzeria thing too. So that should be sufficient to make it to Missoula. I'm hoping. There we go. I'm gonna start heading up into the mountains pretty soon. We're gonna get some decent views. Hit some weather as we approach Livingston. As long as the train moves, these double stacks provide a decent amount of cover from the rain. But if it's not, I'm thinking this train's on the way for sure. This is Livingston, and trains like GM, coal, and grain, they all add helpers to go over this big pass that the train's about to go over at Bozeman Pass. Fortunately, I'm on a higher priority intermodal that's fairly lightweight, and there will be no need for a stop here. If you've ever seen the movie A River Runs Through It with Brad Pitt and some other guys, that's in this town. It's supposed to be Livingston, Montana. It's the movie where Brad Pitt gets murdered. There's the cops, but they're not looking for me. The old depot. The Northern Pacific depots, they got those yin-yang symbols on them, which is interesting. Going through town here, weather coming in. I'm not honestly prepared for a big rainstorm if the train stops. We're through town. I've been pulled off here. Well, they tried to pull me off here a few years back. They didn't succeed. But I don't know, I hope we're just gonna keep going. I don't know if you can see that rain. There's rain coming down. I don't want to deal with that right now. If we can just maintain this speed up the pass, it should be fine. South of here, you can't tell because of this storm. That's Yellowstone. It's about 60 miles south to the north entrance at Gardner, Montana. You can't tell, there's big snow-capped peaks all around here. I'm really hoping that this weather is just in this area. I don't have what it takes to make it another 200 miles. If it doesn't, you know, if we go slow and it's getting me wet. So far I'm dry, but it's coming down. Not good. We're stopped. I mean, when you see mountains like this and it's April, you know, I don't think this is anything that's going to be lethal, but this is not good. As long as the train moves, and well, let's be very glad that this is a train with priority. It'll move. At least the beer won't get warm. We're stopped here on Bozeman Pass. So I hope it doesn't get wet. I mean, as long as it's this consistency, you know, it won't soak into my bag too much. But in this silly grain train pass, looks like the weather is not obscenely out of control. We gotta get moving. It's clearing up, I'm hoping. Precipitation coming down. Now that we're moving, it's not a big deal. You can't count on summer style weather in Montana until about mid-June. It's about 50-50 chance these days. It's April. To the top of the pass here. Alright, this is the top of the pass here. All of a sudden it's back to winter. Look at that. It's winter up here at the top of Bozeman Pass. The good news is the beer is cold. The bad news is I'm cold as well. Coming down off Bozeman Pass into Bozeman, Montana, it's getting cold. As long as we can go fast, it won't be an issue. The train's gonna parallel the Missouri River. Right up here is the headwaters of the Missouri River, which is pretty cool, in about 5 miles. And then we're approaching Helena, Montana. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 1,000% sure, this is the Missouri River headwaters here, and it takes a very roundabout route up to Great Falls, Montana, and then it starts going southeast from there. But this is where it basically starts up here. We're about 30 miles west of Bozeman, Montana. Not navigable at this point. I don't think it's navigable for a really long distance, basically towards Minneapolis. But this is where it starts. This is what it looks like. Scenery in Montana. Look at this. This is the Missouri River. Basically the headwaters just about right here. Oh, it's over. Is good. I'm starting to understand why people move to Florida later in life. Do you want to be in cold weather most of the time? That's what it's like up here. It's ridiculous. It's down to about 40 degrees. I'm doing okay. I'm gonna survive, but I mean, I'd like to be warm, and it's not gonna happen. Like a battle of good and evil. With good weather up here, and evil weather on here, and I'm right in the middle, and I'm hoping the good weather is gonna win. Approaching Helena, Montana. Coming into Helena. That's Helena, if you haven't seen it. You know, I thought about getting off the train here, and it's freezing out here. It's freezing cold. I'm just gonna stay on. If I'm fortunate, I could be at the Northern Command Post tonight. It's about 7 p.m. and the train ought to make Missoula by midnight. Hopefully, I can get a ride and be warm in about 6 hours, hopefully. That was the fastest crew change. It was under a minute for the new crew to get on and get us going. I'm gonna come back to Helena and hang out here maybe over the summer. It's too cold to think about anything else. Get back to the Northern Command Post, get warm, Would have been cool to hang out. This is one of the steepest railroad passes there is in the U.S. Going over the Continental Divide. You know, we don't have a lot of cars and we got two engines. This is the speed we're going. Because this grade, it's like a 3, it may even make a 4% grade. And as we get closer to the top, you'll see it gets pretty interesting. Look at this, we got a train in front. That's the back of the train. And then you can see the front there, so there's a big old horseshoe curve coming up. See it going around that curve, there's the back, and there's the front. We're going to be hitting that horseshoe curve as well here in a bit. Here's one of several pretty decent horseshoe curves on here. Unfortunately, I'm so far close to the engine, it's not really safe to just get the full shot. Now there's the track up there, the same track as this. I don't think this train is long enough so you can totally see what the deal is with this next horseshoe curve. So there's the track down there. If you got a long train, you can watch your own train go in the opposite direction down there. And here's some ghost town. What the hell's going on there? On this section of track, it's absolutely maximum speed. Look at this. It's incredible. It's got to be about 65 mph. Right, it's about 2 hours later since the last transmission. The train is on the very east sector of Missoula. Meaning that this trip is about to be over, I can warm up. It's got cold. It is severely cold out here. It's like the same temperature as when I left 2 months ago. It's ridiculous. But we're coming in, and I think I can get a ride soon, and I can get warmed up. I hope. My teeth are chattering. This is it. Anytime the train stops, I'm getting off. Whenever the train slows down, I'm going to get off the train. Just about to come to a stop here in the Missoula yard. I got to tell you, it's good that it's dark. Pointing out again the depot. Look at those yin-yangs. That's only on this railroad, the Great Northern. I'm sorry, the Northern Pacific. Nowhere else. Coming to a stop in the Missoula yard. Time to get off. I'll say again, this is good that it's dark because this is impossible to escape in the daytime. Stobe the Hobo, I'm getting off. I am off the property. Successful arrival in Missoula, Montana. in the darkest hours of the night. So this concludes Missoula to Miami and back. 2 months ago on February 14th, I left basically right here. This is the pedestrian overpass over the yard in Missoula. And I went as far east as Miami. That's almost as far as you could get. It's as far as you could get on a train. Obviously, you could get to Key West if you were just driving. And I returned on pretty much a different route. It's not a joke what happened. This was a mega length trip. And I need a break. I'm fried. So the trip is over. Signing off. Stobe to Hobo. Until the next trip. Out.